Where can I start? The excitement. The people are just craving something different, an alternative to gasoline. Every piece of equipment, from the aerator down to the billy goat to the 21-inch push mower to the zero-turn rider, is powered by propane, and I love it. My customers, they love it. Are we busy? Absolutely. In less than 2 months, I've had to hire 2 individuals, and the reason being, we had cleaner and greener equipment.
Using propane compared to gasoline is about half the cost per gallon. The savings when you're running 5, 10, 15 pieces of equipment can be substantial. Therefore, I highly recommend propane over gasoline, not just the fuel savings, but the emissions as well. We've seen emission reductions in half, sometimes 3/4, between hydrocarbons and carbon monoxide. So not only do you save money on the fuel, you're also saving the environment, and also propane is easier on the engine itself, so it's a win-win-win situation.
80% of my business consists of commercial mowers. So when I hear the talk of ozone days and not being able to mow till 1 o'clock or not being able to mow at all, in the future that would affect my business. So looking ahead, I'm hoping to have everything propane that a commercial man needs, so that if the laws do go into effect about ozone mowing days, that I don't lose no business. We've got about 22 of them out there working commercially. We have everything from a 21-inch mower up to a 72-inch commercial mower. They all run on propane vapor, which is very safe to change out the bottles, and we're finding that they're actually producing more horsepower and running longer and stronger on propane with less oil changes, less spillage, and no waste, and employees can't dump it into their own gas tanks.
Well, there's a lot of benefits about propane, and the ones I like to talk about the most are the fact that it's basically domestically produced. So from an energy security standpoint, it's a great resource for any usage across the board, whether it's lawnmowers or forklifts or over-the-road vehicles. So then the secondary benefit, and another one that we all like to talk about, especially in non-attainment areas in big cities, is the clean air aspects of propane, lower NOx, lower total hydrocarbon emissions all the way around the board. So, if you're operating equipment outdoors or you're on the highways, it's always better in my mind, from an air quality standpoint, to be operating on a cleaner burning vehicle, which propane is.
For me, it is economical to run propane because I do not use as much propane as I do gas. And I've been running my propane machines for just about a year, and my fuel costs has come down considerably. And that's the reason why I'm changing over the rest of my machines to propane, because as you know, fuel is awful high right now, and your propane is at a stable cost, and it's more economical for me to run propane than it is gas.
I service all types of lawn equipment, from propane to diesel to gas, hundreds of different types. Propane mowers, of course, the beginning, it's better for the environment immediately. You're going to have reduced emissions, less oil changes, serviceability on it. You'll be able to pretty much double your oil. You're going to be able to carry more fuel on a mower in those 7.5-gallon tanks. Therefore, you can stay out in the grass longer, which means, just better efficiency. You're going to make a little bit more money.
I like it because the machines run cooler. And in Texas, it's awful hot. So if you have a machine that's running cooler, your performance is better, your machine works better, and where your gas will vapor lock, the propane does not.
We have a school district, Austin Independent School District, who started cutting with propane mowers about 6 years ago. Now they're using nothing but 100% propane, and they're going to be replacing their diesel tractors with propane units.
With our landscapers, they utilized enclosed trailers. The gasoline vapors and spills, not only do you have a fire hazard, you have a slip hazard. With propane, that's alleviated that completely. Also, when the equipment is out on site and you have a rainstorm or something, you get water intrusion in the gas tank and you're down and rebuilding a carburetor. With propane, you don't have that problem.
Well, the nice thing about once you convert a mower over to propane, you're running 60 to 80% cleaner than on gasoline. Owning a repair shop, almost 90% of the equipment we check in is carb-related problems. Water in the carburetor, dirt in the carburetor. By going over with propane, a sealed fuel system, you have no contamination getting into your carburetors. Your fuel stays fresh. You run at a higher octane. You'd have it just gives you less downtimes. You could, literally turn your propane mower off and store it for 10 years and just charge up the battery and open the valves and it would fire right back up. As to where a gasoline mower, if it sat more than 3 months, you'd be spending in excess of $250 flushing the fuel system, having to deal with stale fuel, a place to dump it. It's a lot healthier for the environment running on propane. There's no waste.
There's a lot of other concerns, spillage, pilferage. I mean, there's so many other concerns that go into it, and it seems that propane is really filling that need. Now it's a matter of getting the corporate sponsorship and backing, much like several other companies are starting to move towards that, and I just think it's great for everybody concerned.